Hello Taurus, this is going to be your January 2020 monthly reading. We're going to get a few cards here to see what your month might be like. We have a huge eclipse coming out on January 10th that might be a little rough. There's going to be some, harsh realities and truths come out, and just, keep your faith and your love to really sustain yourself throughout that time if you happen to have an issue. So let's see if we can get a few cards here. I am going to try to keep these readings under 10 minutes just to honor everybody's time and my own. So here we go. Alright, you have the Sun, happiest card in the deck, showing up right off the bat. You have Three of Swords. You have the Lovers. Nice. And the Nine of Cups. So awesome. Not only do you have the happiest card in the deck, Taurus, but you also have the Wish card. Okay, huge stuff here outlining your January. So let's get started. The Sun card is super happy. Something really cool is going to come through. Maybe even something you've been working on is going to finish up. Either way, you're going to be feeling it. It's going to feel like a lot of things are working out. Maybe you're really excited about 2020. Maybe you're starting to get some goals and planning, and it's just making you feel really good. So this is going to be one of those feel good, feel awesome, feeling the joy, the abundance, and really feeling grateful for everything that you have at this point as you begin 2020. Now, this one could be showing that you're coming through a point where you've been healing something. And if you are still feeling something that's very painful, this is a suggestion that January will be your time, because you'll be feeling really good in January, especially with that Wish card there. So maybe some pain from the past. Maybe 2019 wasn't that easy for you, and you're really healing up some old wounds as you move through into 2020. But definitely this card can be anywhere from just recognizing that you're ready to move forward because you know that whatever it is you're doing, you're making it. You recognize your role in whatever it is that's going on in your life, and you're ready to change something because you have this choice coming forward where you really want to make a different decision, maybe making a new path, maybe making a new life for yourself as you move into this new year. Now, the Six is always going to urge us that there's a choice, and whenever we engage in a decision, there's usually two parties to include, or two situations, or two, things to compare and contrast against, and there's always a choice. So the Lovers are going to both have a choice to what they're doing. So you may be getting opportunities at some point in January that are moving you forward, and you're feeling really good about it, and it's going to allow you that really needed healing of this Three of Swords. So as you go forward and you get some opportunities or decisions that you are confronted with, definitely check out the options, Taurus, because this could be where you're moving into another level and another, heightened awareness of your choices and decisions and how they really play out in your life. So big decisions, and that could also be a coming together, a relationship, and that's maybe how the healing happens and why you're so dang happy. But regardless, it's going to be different for every Taurus watching. Now you also get the Wish card. I love this card so much, and if you've been watching me in the past, you know that I love this because this is like taking your manifestations and giving them extra magical dust to come through quicker and really break through barriers and other things that maybe have kept your dreams small in the past. It's like you're getting an opportunity, an open door, a key to a locked door of a dream that you've always wanted to accomplish. And for this card to come out in January, it's saying, yes, you can have this, but you really need to define it. You need to lay it out. So whenever we get the Wish card, it's really urging us to manifest, sit in our thoughts, dream about what it is that we want, especially as you get this new year rolling. Now we're going to get a couple clarifying cards for these bigger cards here. And you got two major arcana happening. And you also have, for your yearly, if I remember, it was Opportunity Beckons for this time. And it's the Four of Cups. Whenever we get the Four of Cups, it's like we are urged to settle, maybe by our, inner experiences and our historical experiences, and sometimes even friends and family, coworkers. And sometimes we feel that depth. We're like, no, I'm not doing that. I've healed from that. It's not something I want to do because I know there's something more for me. And that's where you're going to use this dream. All right. Get some clarifying cards here in between these other cards. See if we can really tie them together. All right, the Moon. Ten of Pentacles. And Two of Swords. Yeah, definitely that decision. Pardon me, that decision with the Lovers. Now, the Moon coming up between the Sun and the 3 here is like trusting your intuition. Trusting that all the things that are happening are things that maybe you needed to go through, experience, have lessons of. But the Moon is always there to remind us that we can trust. We can trust the path, we can trust the flow, we can trust our inner guidance. We can trust that we're being guided. You know, you can let go of this watery, you know, what am I trying to say? You can let go of the side of the river. You can let go of the bank. You know, the current can flow you past some of these things that you think you can't get through. And with the Sun and the Moon coming up together, it's like that beautiful balance of joy and trust and faith. You know, when those two come together, that's like head and heart getting on the same page. When you choose to accept and move forward with something, you know, you're really going to feel better about your own decisions always. So trusting that instinct, trusting the intuition as you move forward. This is another major arcana card, and you have it here. So it's like, trust what you've been through. Trust what you feel now. And really move forward into 2020 with this new realization of who you are and what you've been through. And you're also getting this clarifier of awesome 10 of coins, right? Something has definitely been wrapping up for you and getting into a more stable position. You know, whenever we get this 10 of coins, that means that we've gone through this kind of cycle and this leveling up of something for our stability. So this could be your job, this could be a relationship, this could be a friendship, this could just even be doing something for yourself that's going to help build that stability for your future. You know, the Pentacles may take a long time, but they are solid. They are lifelong. So you may be wrapping up something that is going to add that brick to the wall of your foundation that you're building for your life. Really awesome, Taurus. Something you're doing here for yourself is really good because you've wrapped up something. You've learned what you needed to learn from this chapter and moving into something else. And it's like you just need to trust what you're feeling as you move through the month, because there is going to be some rough times with that eclipse, and that's where you're going to have these choices. A lot of times the eclipse is going to come through and switch things up. So with this Lovers card being here, it's definitely a big choice. It's not just a simple choice, as this can sometimes be just a dilemma. This is going to be a big dilemma for you, and maybe that's why the major arcana came out for the actual decision. But it's almost like choosing between your dreams. See how she's got this one sword pointing up here and one at the Lovers? So this dilemma for you could really be about two different dreams and trying to choose between one or the other, being forced to choose. And the Moon's up here, okay, to remind you that you don't need to see what you're choosing, you need to feel what you're choosing. So whatever feels right is going to be the truth that you want to move forward with. All right, let's get a Moon card for the full moon eclipse and maybe get some advice. We're just going to get one card from this oracle deck. See if we can get some advice for Taurus. Full moon eclipse. It's going to be a big one. Start off our year. Switch up everybody's path for a second. Right there. All right. Surrender to the divine. That's exactly what's happening here. You get the full moon card for your moon card, and that's what's happening here. Surrender, surrender, let go of the bank, let the divine take you through the current and go through it and be aware and embrace and accept. Once you can surrender, you can definitely move forward with a lot of things that are coming through for you. All right, awesome reading. Thank you, Taurus, for watching, and I will be posting all your February stuff. We'll check you later.